in the verdant lap of nature, geographically bound by Sahyadri Hills in the east, the Arabian Sea on the west, the Gangavati River in the north, and Chandragiri in the south, lies the boundaries culturally knit together as Tulunadu. Today, they lie within the Udupi and Dakshina Kannada districts. The people of Tulunadu follow a unique belief system based on divine spirit worship. This is called Bhootaradhane. From time immemorial, human existence has been defined by myriad belief systems that came to define culture. Being an agrarian society, the Tulu culture is structured mainly on the ideology of agriculture of the region. Tulu oral literature thus has numerable references to the cultivation of paddy, areca nut, coconut, plantain, and green vegetables. The people of Tulunadu have a strong faith in spirits, also known as Bhuta. The oral epics on these Bhutas are created for the purpose of protecting the lands, crops, and the people.
ತುಳುನಾಡು ಪ್ರಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಸಾಂಪ್ರದಾಯಿಕವಾಗಿ ಕೃಷಿ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಬೀಡು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕೃಷಿಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಧಾನವಾದ ವೃತ್ತಿಯನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಯನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡಂಥ ತುಳುನಾಡಿನವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಭೂಮಿ, ತಮ್ಮ ಕೃಷಿ, ತಮ್ಮ ಜಾನುವಾರುಗಳು, ತಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಇವುಗಳ ಸಂರಕ್ಷಣೆಗಾಗಿ ದೈವಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಭೂತಗಳು ಎನ್ನುವ ಒಂದು ಕಲ್ಪನೆಯನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಆರಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ಆರಂಭಿಸಿದರು.
The rich tapestry of culture, religious practices, and ritualistic belief intertwines to produce an art form, Bhootaradhane, or Bhuta worship. At once colorful as it is mesmerizing, Bhootaradhane allures as the mysterious ritual mirrors age-old belief systems, embodying a rich corpus of meaning that is drawn from the Tulu culture. Culture, which has history, legend, belief system, social ethos intertwined to give it a multi-tiered structure.
ಈ ಕರಾವಳಿಯ ಜನ ಭೂತದ ಆರಾಧನೆಯನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ಅನನ್ಯತೆಯ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರತೀಕ ಅಂತ ಇವತ್ತು ಕೂಡ ಉಳಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದರ ಸ್ವರೂಪ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯಾಗಿದೆ, ಆಶಯಗಳು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯಾಗಿವೆ, ಅದರ ಆಂತರಿಕವಾದಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸಾವಯವತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣ್ತೇವೆ. ಆದರೆ ಮೂಲತಃ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಆರಾಧನೆಗಳು ಎನ್ನುವ ಅರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಭೂತಾರಾಧನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಥಿತ್ಯಂತರಗಳ ನಡುವೆ ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತು ಅದು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಪ್ರವರ್ಧಮಾನವಾಗಿರುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ನಾಡಿನ ಜನತೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಭೂಮಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಟುಕೊಂಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಅತೀವಾದಂತಹ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಕಾರಣ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸ್ತೇವೆ.
Within the corpus of culture is folk culture, which is often marginalized as not classical or erudite, yet it is intrinsically enmeshed in the psyche of the people. Western scholars have given the meaning of the word bhuta to mean devil, demon, evil spirit, or ghost. Bhuta, in the local understanding, means far more than the English meaning suggests. Of the long gone past, of what remains as beliefs and values enshrined, the Bhuta embodies these powerful beliefs. Thus, to understand the concept of Bhuta and Bhootaradhane, one has to understand the psyche of the people of Tulunadu, who have behind them a rich historical and cultural background.
ತುಳುನಾಡಿನ ಒಳಗಿನವರನ್ನು ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಹೊರಗಿನವರನ್ನು ಕಳೆದ ಹಲವಾರು ಶತಮಾನಗಳಿಂದ ಆಕರ್ಷಿಸ್ತಾ ಬಂದ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಧಾರ್ಮಿಕ ರಂಗಭೂಮಿಯೇ ಭೂತಾರಾಧನೆ. ಇದನ್ನೊಂದು 100 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಡೆವಿಲ್ ವರ್ಷಿಪ್ ಅಂತ ಈ ಪಾಶ್ಚಾತ್ಯ ಮಿಷನರಿಗಳು ಬಹುತೇಕ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿಯೇ ಅದನ್ನು ಗ್ರಹಿಸಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಕರೆದ್ರು. ವಾಸ್ತವಿಕವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಕರಾವಳಿ ಭಾಗದ ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ವೀರರನ್ನು ಆರಾಧಿಸುವಂತಹ ಒಂದು ರಂಗಭೂಮಿ ಭೂತಾರಾಧನೆ.
To try and understand the roots of Bhootaradhane, it is necessary to take a peek into the socio-historic context of Tulunadu. The Tuluva society was predominantly agrarian, with social stratification on the basis of land control. The Bunts and the Jains, being the landowners, formed the nucleus of the politico-economic power. Within this were accommodated at various levels and with varying degree several groups of labor class who belonged to various tribes and castes. Undoubtedly, there were a lot of latent tensions between the various castes. This was best expressed through their religious practices. Although outwardly there was an acquiescence to the expressions of the dominant, but their voice of anguish is heard in the tradition of oral literature, the oral literature of the Pardana. Many of these Pardhanas are attached to the Bhuta cult, where the stories of heroes and heroines and their tragic and oppressive events leading to their death and miracles associated with them are portrayed through ritualistic folk theatre, in which these heroes are worshipped as Bhutas.
ಪಾರ್ಧನ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಆ ನೇಮದ ಸಲಕರಣೆಗಳು ಇನ್ನಿತರ ಸ್ವತ್ತುಗಳು ಆ ಜನಪದದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ತಂದೆಯಿಂದ ಮಗನಿಂದ ಆತನ ಮಗನು ಕಲಿತುಕೊಂಡು ಅವನ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆ ಬೆಳೆಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಇದು ಯಾವುದು ಬರವಣಿಗೆ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅವನ ಮೌಖಿಕವಾಗಿ ಬಾಯಿಂದ ಬಾಯಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಈ ಪಾರ್ಧನ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯಗಳು ಜನಪದ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ನಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದೆ.
Bhutas could either be a legendary hero, an erstwhile warrior, forces of nature, or animals. In other words, the reverence of the powerful, of that which is beyond the realm of reality. There are numerous types of Bhutas too, each having an identity by way of type of Bhuta. Name, symbol, place of origin, and the functions it can discharge categorizes them. There are more than 350 Bhutas worshipped by the people of the Tuluva region. There are those with totemistic origin. For example, Panjurli, Pilichamundi, Nandigune. Some of the Puranic deity Bhutas are Vishnumurti, Vaidyanatha, Jatadhari. It is believed that these Bhutas have been sent as God's representatives to this world. Those associated with Puranic deities in the form of the Ganas of Shiva or Mother Nature are Ullarti, Jummadi, Lakkisiri, among others. Another classification is of heroes who died tragically for some noble cause, also worshipped as Bhutas, namely Koti Chennaya, Kalkuda Kallurti, Kodadabbu. There is yet another category which includes human beings who had some association with Bhutas when they were alive and got themselves transformed into Bhutas after death.
അന്ന് വെച്ച നടവും ചെറിയ പൊത്തുമാർ വിളി പൊത്തുമാർ ഞാൻ ഉണ്ടാക്കി ഇതൊക്കെ ഇവിടെ നാല് ഭാഗത്ത് എത്ര ഏറെ കൂടെ ഉണ്ടാവില്ല പൊത്തുമാർ ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വന്ന ദോഷത്തില്ല ഞാൻ പരിഹാരമൊക്കെ ഭയപ്പെടപ്പെടെ പക്കത്തിലേക്ക് ശക്തി കൊടുക്കാം.
Interestingly, there is a hierarchical delineation among the Bhutas. Daiva or Daivangalo is applied to those of the higher order who do not partake of animal food by way of sacrifice. Such Daivas are referred to as Arasu Daivangalo or Rajan Daivangalo. They are honored with royal ornaments like gold-plated arms, gold-plated masks, and a golden halo called the Prabhavali.
ಈ ತುಳುನಾಡಿನ ಒಂದು ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಆಡಳಿತ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದರೆ ತುಳುನಾಡಿನ ಮಧ್ಯಯುಗೀನ ಕಾಲಘಟ್ಟದ ಆಡಳಿತದ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗೂ ಈ ಭೂತಾರಾಧನೆಯ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗೂ ನಿಕಟವಾದ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇದೆ. ಬಹುಶಃ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವ ಹಾಗೆ ಸಾವಿರಾರು ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಇರುವ ಈ ಭೂತಾರಾಧನೆ ಒಂದು ಸಾಂಸ್ಥಿಕ ರೂಪವನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡದ್ದು ಮಧ್ಯಯುಗೀನ ಕಾಲಘಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದನ್ನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ವಿದ್ವಾಂಸರು ಚರ್ಚಿಸಿ ತೀರ್ಮಾನಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಕೂಡ. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ವಿಜಯನಗರ ಕಾಲಘಟ್ಟದ ಆಡಳಿತ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕುಟುಂಬ, ಗ್ರಾಮ, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಸೀಮೆ, ರಾಜ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಆಡಳಿತ ಘಟಕಗಳಿದ್ದವು. ಈ ಭೂತಾರಾಧನೆಯ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಪರಿಶೀಲಿಸುವಾಗ ಇಂಥದ್ದೇ ಘಟಕಗಳು ಕಂಡುಬರ್ತವೆ. ಗ್ರಾಮಕ್ಕೊಂದು ದೈವ, ಊರಿಗೊಂದು ಭೂತ, ಸೀಮೆಗೊಂದು ಭೂತ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗೆ ಈ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಘಟಕಗಳ ಮುಖವಾಣಿಯಾಗಿ ಈ ಭೂತಗಳು ವ್ಯವಹರಿಸ್ತವೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಆಡಳಿತ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯ ಒಂದು ಮುಖವಾಣಿಯಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತು ರಾಜಕೀಯ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯ ಒಂದು ಅಂಗವಾಗಿ ಈ ಭೂತಾರಾಧನೆ ವಿಕಾಸಗೊಂಡದ್ದು ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಪಷ್ಟವಾಗಿದೆ.
The festival organized where a Bhuta is worshipped is called Bhutakola. Each Bhuta has a Bhutakola only once a year. Usually, Bhootaradhane is conducted during the harvest season and goes well into the summer months. The head of the village authorizes a Bhutakola to be organized. The word kola literally means celebration. It also has connotations to mean ornamentation, masked costumes, and dance in other South Indian languages. The Bhutakola is also called Nema. This is derived from the Sanskrit word niyama, meaning methodology. Some festivals attach the name of their place with the word Nema to connote a festival. Depending on the kind of blessing the people want, the type of Bhootaradhane is organized. Thus, Bhootaradhane has several names, each relating to a Bhuta, or even same Bhuta performed in different villages having different names with the village name prefixed to it. Just outside the Bhutasthana, a ritual called Valaseri takes place, in which, in an elaborate decorated cart called Bandi, the various idols of tiger, pig, and horse are taken. Although at a glance it may seem that there are numerous bhutas and subtypes, however, when a performance begins, there are common frames of reference. Time moves back and forth in a Bhootaradhane performance when a human being in today's context takes on the persona of a past legendary hero and performs miraculous, daring feats to bring luck for the future. This feat of exhibiting a daring act or miracle is called Bhuta Karnika. It is through Bhuta Karnika that a Bhuta acquires its popularity and reverence. The foray into the realm of beyond life is what gives Bhootaradhane its surreal appeal. The blend of faith and drama creates the illusory world of Bhootaradhane into which people delve, bringing security into their lives. This world of illusion is created with various elements. Drama is the essence, but it would be wrong to relegate Bhootaradhane to just drama. It is faith, a belief system that has kept the tradition alive to this date. It has elements of self-hypnotism as the performer becomes the Bhuta. Dance, dialogue, accompanying songs, and the drum beats together make a performance. Visually, the fantastic costumes and ornaments the Bhuta wears adds to the out-of-the-ordinary experience. The place which houses the Bhuta's masks and other paraphernalia is called the Bhuta Bhandara, usually located atop a hill, from where the Bhuta can have a bird's eye view of the whole village or its area of influence. This place where the Bhuta Bhandara is located is called the Bhutasthana. Bhutasthana is known by various names in various places. For example, Allede, Garidi, Bhutakatte, Bhutasana. Intricate designs and motifs on the exterior. The Bhuta Bhandara has a plain and rather stark interior and serves the purpose of housing various paraphernalia that a Bhuta uses for his performance. Bells, swords, knives, and wooden benches are other paraphernalia that are kept in the Bhuta Bhandara. The Bhuta Bhandara is usually rectangular or square or in the shape of a lion and may have external embellishments of lamps. Other paraphernalia like the impersonator's costumes, his anklets, that is gegere, and the drum that is called the tembere are kept with the performer. The performer is known as the patri. In fact, these items are sometimes the only possessions they have of value. Of poor families and from the backward class, the performers usually belong to the Nalike community. These people are known for their itinerant tradition of singing and dancing. Generally, for 6 months of the year, they perform by traveling to various places. There are also the Paravas and the Pambadas, the backward community who do the Bhootaradhane.
ತುಳುನಾಡು ಪನ್ಪಿಂಚಿತ್ರ ಮಲ್ಲ ಪವಿತ್ರವಾಂಚಿನ ಎಂಗ್ಲ ಜಾತಿ ಪನ್ಪಿಂಚಿನ ಎಂಗ್ಲ ದೀವ ದೀವಿರಿನ ಪತ್ತೊಂದು ಎಂಗ್ಲ ಹಿರಿಯಾಕಲು ಪತ್ತೊಂದು ಬೈದಿನ ಐನು ತಲೆಮಾರು ಪನ್ಪಿಂಚಿತ್ರ ಉಂಡು ಎಂಗ್ಲ ಜಾತಿ ಪಂಬದ ಜಾತಿ ಎಂಗ್ಲ ರಾಜಸ್ಥಾನ ರಾಜನ್ ದೀವ ಕೆಲಸ ಅನ್ಪುಣಕಲು ಎಂಗ್ಲ ದೈವ ಎಂಗ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಸತ್ಯ ಧರ್ಮ ಎಂಗ್ಲ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ದೈವ ಧರ್ಮ ಪ್ರಕಾರರು ಆ ಪರಂಪರೆ ಬರ್ಪುಣ ಕೆಲಸ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು.
However, there is no one community monopolizing this tradition. Different communities undertake the responsibilities of organizing, mobilizing the resources and other preparations. The managerial powers of conducting the festival are vested in the hands of the upper class. This is by far the most important reason for the tradition of Bhootaradhane to be kept alive. The fact that it is a participation by all the people of the community, irrespective of class and caste. It can be said that at one level, Bhuta worship can be traced to be a eulogy to all those heroes who had died tragically at the hands of social injustice. Even though there were no corrective measures for those injustices, Bhootaradhane serves as a platform for a collective participation in this hugely cathartic expression. In a way, it is society's own way of showing its obeisance to all those heroes as an atonement for the injustices meted out to them. Over time, faith and belief only deepened, lending an aura to these bhutas. The relationship between the performer and the audience is one based on utter reverence and even fear. The performer or the patri who takes on the caste of the bhuta as he becomes possessed revisits the psyche of not only his own persona but also those who propitiate his presence. The performer or the patri who takes on the caste of the bhuta as he becomes possessed revisits the psyche of not only his own persona but also those who propitiate his presence. The onlookers witness the Bhuta Karnike, and with that draw his blessings for the coming days. During the performance, the Bhuta foretells the future. He also discusses certain prevalent issues, thus making it a platform to address legal issues related to the well-being of people. Bhootaradhane is a multi-dimensioned experience where the people who perform, the people who host the event, and the onlookers together engage themselves in an endeavor to keep their future in safe hands. The fact that this performance has been kept intact and has emerged extant through the vagaries of time only goes to show how strong the belief in the psyche of a Tuluva is.